just imagine how much we could do if we actually worked together and if we actually genuinely cared for one another, bro. Like, genuinely cared, bro. I feel like there's such a lack of care in our community sometimes, bro, and it really bothers me, man. That's why I try to care with the page. The bros keep sending me this clip, and I think it's so powerful, and I think we need to talk about it, so let's just get straight into it.
I've been trying to find good people for so long. I'm tired, bro.
I would say this, it's a 100%, bro. Like, it's so okay to be tired,
though. I got, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't got nothing left. You ain't got nothing left to give people.
I'll tell you this, bro, I'll be it. Like, whatever you need, dog, like, you just want to talk, like, I for sure can't hoop with you. I'll go out there and pass that hole. Like, what we're saying is, bro, like, we want to be those people. Bringing you here wasn't about this. I wanted to talk basketball and hoops, but, dog, folks love you, dog. Nobody want to see you go through this.
I got me a Beasley jersey out the motherfucking house because I was down here when he got drafted.
I think the thing is, man, like so many times as black men, we are asked because of talent to carry everybody. We are not made to carry everybody. Black women are asked to carry everybody. They are not made to carry everybody. Dog, it takes a fucking village, bro.
Facts.
And at some point, you gotta have somebody who don't need shit from you, who don't want shit from you, who wanna see you win, man.
That's a
like,
fact,
we don't do this for us. Yeah, like you wanna build these things, but it's about these conversations. It's about bringing people on here and letting them tell their story. When Freddie said, man, you could tell your narrative, tell that shit and I'll preach it too. What we saying is, man, don't give up, and we won't give up.
I can't say I know exactly what you're going through, but I've seen a lot of, I've heard a lot of stories and I've seen a lot of guys that have come from our demographic and our background. They really, you know, they fight and they bust their ass. But everybody just sit there and laugh. Like Antoine Walker will go through whatever he go through. Motherfuckers will sit there and make jokes. Allen Iverson was a fucking joke for a while until everybody found out that wasn't true. He turned. It's like, bro, no, bro. Being black is so fake right now. It's like motherfuckers only care when it's time for somebody to die and the cameras to show. It's like, bro, motherfuckers is out here showing every fucking day that they need help. It's in the music, and we only listen to it till these die. It's like, bro, everybody out here need fucking help, and everybody walking around this motherfucker like they got it all together.
This is exactly why it's important for us to have communities where we know our voice will be heard, or platforms where we know our voice will be heard. Can you imagine how long Michael Beasley has been holding on to that message and story for? Like, can you imagine how long he's been holding on to what he has to say because he's felt like nobody has cared? Like, it's wild to think about that, bro. And I understand wholeheartedly where he's coming from. It's because, like, we don't have a lot of platforms where black men can feel comfortable expressing themselves. Like, that's really the truth of the matter. There's a lot of platforms for women, there's a lot of platforms for white people, but there are not a lot of platforms for black men to feel comfortable expressing themselves. And it really reminds me of the fact that we live in a society that repeatedly shows men that their expression really isn't that valued in the grand scheme of things. We always see people talking about, oh, why are black men starting podcasts? Why are black men having podcasts? Why do men don't need any more podcasts? And it's like, bro, men start podcasts because nobody else will listen. Like, literally. The reason why I started the platform is because I felt like I needed to express myself. That's why it's called Express Yourself Black Man. I felt like I had something that I needed to get out. 50,000 followers later, seems like I was right, and seems like other people agree. You get what I'm saying? It's like, yo, bro, we need community. And I feel like in the black community, we've gotten away from our roots, which is community, like building together, everyone helping one another, everybody taking care of one another, treating people like family, regardless of if they're family or not. Like, we just go around in our community and act like we're the only people in there. We'll never have everybody that has the same mindset, but yo, just imagine how much we could do if we actually worked together and if we actually genuinely cared for one another, bro. Like, genuinely cared, bro. I feel like there's such a lack of care in our community sometimes, bro, and it really bothers me, man. That's why I try to care with the page. That's why I get upset when people feel like I don't care. That's why I get upset when people are like, yo, bro, your tone is off and you know, this is wrong and blah, blah. It's because I care, bro. I really do want to reach people, bro. I want to help.
I'm just a man who cares.
Like, I don't post this much and do all of this because I don't care, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think we need more people that legit empathize and care about each other, bro. We have to care about each other. It has to be a village mentality. When I think about growing up in an African culture and a Caribbean culture, like that's one thing that I know for sure that I had growing up. I had that village mentality. Most of us have it in our immediate family and like some of us have it in our extended family, bro. But what I'm trying to say is we need it in the Black community as a whole, bro, because we got people that are struggling, man. Like we have people that are legit struggling in our community that should not be struggling. Everybody goes through something, bro, but there are people that can help in our community that we need to start reaching out to, or that need to start reaching out to help others. And one thing that I noticed that was a theme in this interview specifically is how we identify ourselves as Black men. A lot of the times we identify ourselves as what we do instead of who we are. And so I want to break that down.
This is exactly what I've been waiting for.
What you do is not who you are. And when you start to identify yourself with what you do, what happens is when that thing is taken away from you, or if that thing is taken away from you, you don't know who you are anymore. You don't know who you are anymore. You don't know where to get the validation from. What I'm trying to say to y'all is, yo, you have to validate yourself by identifying yourself with who you actually are and not what you do. I remember my therapist asked me during the session, she said, who are you? And I struggled answering that question. The first thing I thought to say is, oh, I'm a mental health advocate. But it's like, no, I'm not a mental health advocate. Like, yes, I advocate for mental health. That's my title, but that's not who I am. And then when I answered the question, I realized my answer is I'm a good person. So regardless of if I'm a mental health advocate or an athlete or a son or a father or a brother, at the core of who I am is a good person. So if all those other titles are stripped from me, I still find validation by coming back to my core, which is being a good person. And what I'm trying to say is a lot of us don't identify with who we are. We identify with what we do. And when we get that thing taken away from us, we don't know how to function, bro. It turns into depression. And it's like, I get it. I understand there's a certain level of grief that comes with something being taken away that you love, something that you really love to do. But we need to learn how to love ourselves outside of what we do and what we can provide. And that's one of the biggest issues that I'm seeing right now with Black men. Specifically, man, like we only love ourselves when we feel like we can provide something. We only love ourselves when we feel like we're doing something, right? But I'm trying to say, like, you should love yourself regardless of where you're at.
True that.
Regardless of where you're at, regardless of what it looks like, regardless of who loves you, regardless of who's giving you affirmation, you should love yourself. You should love yourself regardless of all of those other circumstances and situations, bro.
Love yourself more than anything.
And I think we get caught up so much in what we do and what we can provide and how it looks and what people are saying that we forget that what matters most is what we say, is what we're saying up here. How do you speak about yourself? What do you think about yourself? And so like, I feel for Michael Beasley, man. It was really hard watching that interview, man. I definitely cried just like listening to everything and just listening to him, you know, express himself because it's tough, man. Like he's been through a lot and a lot of us have been through a lot and it's hard, especially when you've been through a lot and you reach out to people and nobody wants to lend a hand out. It's tough. That's why sometimes when people say, oh, yo, reach out, send a DM or hit me up, I'm here for you. I understand why there's a lot of people that don't do that because there's people that have done that before and they've been burned doing that. Like nobody has tried to help them. So why would I listen to this person that says, yo, I'm willing to help when all my life I've been looking for help and I've never gotten it? At that point, you develop some kind of trust issue and it's understandable. But what I'm trying to say to anybody that feels this way right now is like, yo, bro, everybody's not that person or those people that weren't reliable. There are reliable people out here. That's the whole point of me creating the community Express Yourself Black Man. It's to show that, yo, as a community of Black people, we do want to heal and we are interested in helping each other.
We are still here!
It's about building a better community. So if you feel like you need to reach out or you feel like you need help, yo, reach out, send a DM. I respond to my DMs. Send an email, whatever the case may be. But don't sit in what you're experiencing and feel like there's nobody that cares, bro. Don't sit in what you're experiencing and what you're going through and feel like nobody cares about what you're going through. Because I care. I care. I really do. And I know there's hundreds at the minimum of other people that care in the community. You're not a burden. You're not burdening anybody else with your problems by expressing how you feel. Anybody that really cares about you and cares about your well-being is not gonna say that you're a burden for expressing how you feel. I understand where that thought process comes from, but please, man, if you feel like you need help, reach out, bro.
Please!
It doesn't make you any less of a man. It doesn't make you any less of a man to reach out. Please, man, please. Don't just sit in what you're going through. So what I wanna end with is, we got to get back to being a community of people that care. Like, the Black community has to get back to legit caring. Not just caring on social media for a week when something happens, or 2 days, or whatever the case may be. Like, legit caring and creating solutions and resources that can help people. I'm tired of people just talking about the problem, tired of people raising awareness. Like, all of that is good, bro, but it's like, bro, it's time to take action, bro. It's time to take action. It's time to take action. That's part of the reason why I'm starting exclusive communities, because it's like, yo, bro, I'm gonna keep posting content on Instagram, but it's like, bro, content on Instagram is not gonna heal you, man. It's gonna help, but it's not gonna heal you fully. There's more work that needs to be done, and I'm in the business of doing the work. I'm not in the business of just talking about it, man. I'm tired of talking about Black men being suicidal. I'm tired of talking about Black men having depression. I'm tired of talking about anxiety. I'm tired of talking about tips and tricks. Now it's time to really dig in and do the work, man. Like, that's what the community is about. If you're interested in an exclusive community, there's gonna be a link below this video where you can register for early access. We are gonna be having these conversations, and you're also going to have access to low-cost therapy, so that it's not just like you having these conversations in the community and then you gotta go home and fend for yourself. We're gonna make sure that you get help. You're not going to have to find a therapist on your own. There's gonna be an intake session, so someone's gonna walk you through that process. It's not just gonna be me posting content, you consuming it, and you not knowing what to do. Like, that's not what we doing anymore, man. And that's what I'm seeing on the IG too much. Like, I try to answer the DMs and help as much as I can, bro, but it's like, yo, it's only so much that I could do. And I want y'all to get the one-on-one help, which is why I'm pushing so hard to get that low-cost therapy as part of the community. So if y'all are interested, like I said, there's gonna be a link, expressyourselfblackman.com/therapy. All you gotta do is fill out the form. All I need is your name, your social media handle, and your email, and you will get early access. I'm building it because I legit feel like it's something that's gonna help, and I'm passionate about it. Y'all already see my work on the IG. Y'all know what it is that I do. Y'all know how consistent I am. Y'all know how passionate I am on the IG. I'm taking that and I'm multiplying it times 10 with the exclusive community. So if you really are interested in healing and that is what you want to do, sign up for early access. expressyourselfblackman.com/therapy. That's all you need to do. The link is in my bio. It will also be in the description of this video. But let's get into making more solutions and resources, and let's get into actually caring as a community more, man. Please. Please, 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 man. Please. And before I end this video, please, please, please subscribe to the YouTube. You should see something popping up right over there. And follow us on Instagram. You should definitely see something popping up right over there. With that being said, Black man, it's okay to not be okay, because it is. All right, I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.
Yo, I'm excited, man. We're currently building the exclusive community, and it's going to have so many dope features. We're partnering with a Black organization to offer low-cost therapy to each member of the exclusive community. And when I say low cost, I mean that members will be able to get therapy sessions for less than $50, regardless of who they are and where they are. We're also going to have free ebooks and courses, including both the Hurting to Healing ebook and the therapy ebook I'm currently writing, live podcast episodes where you'll be able to interact with the guest and I in real time, community forums, exclusive merch, and categorized content so you can easily find information that may be useful to you. So go to expressyourselfblackman.com/therapy and register for early access. It's literally a 30-second process. I just need your name, email, and social media handle to make sure you get access before anyone else. And before I dip, I just want to thank you for your support. Without people like you, none of this would be possible. I can't wait to see you when we launch.
Sometimes I know you feel like you ain't got nobody to speak to. A shoulder to lean on somebody you could preach to. No, you need to hear it, my brother, I love you. We got way too much to live for.